It took 108 days, but the legislature is now open to the public and masks are not required for vaccinated people inside the building.
But despite the loosening of restrictions, there are still some rules in place. And as Paul Nelson explains, that landed one Assemblywoman in hot water today.
Your point of order, the Assemblywoman from District 19 is in violation of Assembly Standing Rule 150.
The Assembly rules require non-vaccinated members to wear a mask in the building. Assemblywoman Annie Black disregarded that rule, and Democrats found her guilty of the violation.
There are 26 ayes, 16 nays. The motion passes. Assemblywoman Black, the House has found you guilty of breach of Assembly Standing Rule 150. You may not vote or speak on the floor or in committee except to explain and apologize for the breach.
The building is open to the public as long as they're vaccinated or test negative for COVID. Governor Steve Sisolak and former Governor Brian Sandoval even made an appearance.
It was wonderful to be able to see folks in person, and it was great that they did that, actually, and showed how important it is to be here.
Lots of work is happening on the Senate and Assembly floors. Final passage has to happen for most bills by the end of the day, Friday.
We've been pushing them off to the next day, waiting for amendments. Eventually, we're going to have to vote on those, whether it'll be here late tonight or late tomorrow night.
We have a lot of work to do on the floor, bills to vote on, but everything is moving along, I think, at a good pace, and we're on track to finish up our business here, having done a lot of good things for the people of Nevada.
Lawmakers are getting closer to finalizing their budgets, starting with education. The Ways and Means Committee approved more than $500 million in additional funding for public schools for this biennium.
And as a public school kid myself, I know how important it is that we invest in education, and we're able to do that this session in a really big way that has never been seen before in the state of Nevada.
Covering the 2021 legislative session, Paul Nelson, 2 News.